What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. I wanted to show you guys something that I picked up the other day. So as I mentioned in my what's in the bag video, I was kind of looking at some new wedges, and I didn't want to buy used ones again. It seems like my whole golfing life and career I've always bought used wedges, and I decided to get on eBay. I found a reputable seller. I looked at a couple of their reviews, and everything was like really on the up and up. So I decided to go with the Taylormade spin milled black finish on a 54 and a 58. So there's a 58, and there's the 54. Really nice. Actually, these are interesting because I played Taylormade wedges. I had some of the ones that had inserts, like you could unscrew from the back. Those were great wedges. I wish I still had those. I can't remember what they're called now, but that's the last wedges that I had before my Vokies. But if you'll see up here on the top, as the sun hits it, you'll see some rivets right there, some like grooves down here. I think that's probably supposed to be for like the turf, to have better turf interaction. So I'm really interested to see how these feel and how they hit. When I got these, I ordered them. I didn't care much about the shafts that came in them. So originally they had just regular Flex NS Pro 90s, I think is what they're called. I don't know shafts all that well, wedge shafts anyway. And my buddy hit me up, and I said, man, I was talking to my buddy, I was like, I really wish I had some different shafts for my wedges. He's like, dude, I just went to the golf store the other day, down maybe about 45 minutes away from me, and he picked up some Dynamic Gold Tour issued S400s. So he let me buy 2 of those off of him, and so he actually installed these for me. He replaced the ferrule too. Super handy guy. He does all the club making in his garage. Really awesome. And then I just put the old tried and true black and white multi-compounds with 1 wrap of tape on them. And I have not hit these yet, but I can already tell from like the old wedge flex shafts I had or the KBS Torax, these have just a more, there's a lot more weight I feel up by my hands, which I like. And I don't know, I think the way people feel clubs is different for everybody, but those are the kind of shafts that I'm going to. So I really like shafts that they're counterweighted in the butt and the tip. So he put 1 in each one of my wedges for me. So really excited to try these. I've not really had a whole lot of tour issued shafts in my day, in my golfing career, or upgrades, I guess, in shafts. And I figured I'd try these out and see what they're all about. And the other thing that he did for me, he actually did 2 other things for me. He had maybe a box full of like 40 shafts, 40 old shafts, and I saw this hybrid shaft in there, and I was like, dude, you mind if I try that out? He's like, no, dude, no problem. So he threw it in my driving iron for me, because my driving iron, my previous one, as you guys saw, I think it had the Project X 85 grams, 6.5, and it was kind of whippy, and it was too long. So this shaft's actually about ½ an inch shorter, and it is a KBS Tour hybrid prototype X 95 gram shaft. And just feeling this down, like just standing here, I can feel the difference in the length and in the weight of the shaft. So like once again, I feel a lot of weight in the handle, in the butt section of it, and it just sets a little bit cleaner on the ground. My friends told me that I was standing too far away from the ball with my other iron, with my other shaft in here. So we'll see how this works out. He really did not like this shaft at all, so he's like, dude, have at it. He has a couple other shafts that if this doesn't work, I'll try, but I get the feeling that I'm gonna like this shaft. I mean, it looks cool too, right? So I'm also gonna show you what shaft he put in my driver. So in the driver, I was like, man, I'm not really happy with the shaft I got in my driver. When I ordered my driver and my 3-wood and my driving iron this year, I was like, man, I should have taken more time on it and whatever. He's like, well, you can look through these shafts and you can try one of them out. So I didn't know, I have no idea what this shaft's all about. I've never even seen it before. But he put this shaft in my driver. It's a Matrix Speed Rules B-type. Speed Rules B-Type 60 TX, and I don't know anything about it. He just said that it was like a really nice shaft about 2 years ago, and it just off the rip feels like I can feel a little bit more weight in the handle in the butt. So I'm gonna try that out too. Maybe I'll take some swings for you guys and kind of show you kind of what I'm feeling and how I'm striking the ball. I've always had like a lower ball flight, but with this driver, the M4 really gets the ball up in the air, so I hit the driver a little bit higher anyway. So I'm gonna see how those feel. He also has a Kurakagi 60 HX. I don't know what it is. It's like it's an extra stiff Mitsubishi shaft. So I'm going to try that one if I don't like this one. He said no big deal. So I'll let you guys know how those feel. I know this my backdrop's kind of boring. This is just my extra bedroom, and you know, I'm trying to get better at these videos. But I hope you guys are you know enjoying this. And if you have any questions, you know, put them below. I'll let you guys know how these hit. The other thing about the wedges real quick is he cut them down 1/4 of an inch each one. So all the shafts come raw from the distributor. So when you get them, they're just full length. So you can put them in irons, you can put them in wedges, you can put them in whatever you want. So these in particular were cut down maybe about that much. And the 54's 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch longer than the 58, but they cut them down. We looked up the specs on Taylormade.com, and we switched them, or we cut them to that minus 1/4 of an inch. So they're 1/8 of an inch difference length, 54 and 58, and they're 1/4 of an inch difference from the standard specs of Taylormade. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's pretty quick. I didn't want to make it 10 minutes and kind of bore you guys talking, so I want to get some videos of me shoot some videos of me hitting the ball and chipping and putting and whatever. So more of that's coming, but I really appreciate you guys make it this far. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button, please. It helps me, and over the course of time, I want this channel to grow, and I want to, you know, help as many of you guys as I can, if I can, or just kind of share my golfing journey. So I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day.